But the destruction is historic. The death toll has risen to at least 11, more than 10,000 buildings destroyed. The largest of the fires is the Palisades fire. It scorched more than 20,000 acres. That's larger than the size of Manhattan. And the Eaton fire in Altadena stands at 13,000. We've been reporting on the ground from LA since Wednesday. My co-anchor, Wale Aliyu, is joining us live from Altadena tonight. Wale.
For the last couple hours, Kimberly, we've brought you the story of Zaire Calvin, who owns the property that we're standing on, what used to be a property. The only thing recognizable at this point might be this front rail on their front porch. Everything else is just utter destruction. He says his sister died when the fire came through this neighborhood in Altadena on Tuesday. Now they're mourning on top of figuring out how to rebuild. He says, though, he is specifically concerned for his neighborhood, especially the minorities in his neighborhood who won't be able to afford to rebuild.
It's a lot of African-American people who live in Altadena who've, been here generationally and don't want to be displaced, don't want to be discriminated against, and don't want to be changed, because this has been our neighborhood. And our community is very diverse, and I just want to be able to, it's hard. I know you're saying loss of life. I did. I lost life because I lost a sister. But losing everything when you don't have just your basic anything, to go from everything to nothing is unimaginable. And I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Where are you all staying? What's the next few days and weeks look like for you?
I don't know. So we're figuring it out day by day.
How can people help if they want to?
I do have a program called Extreme Athletics that focuses on youth and giving back to the community, that put hundreds of kids in college, and it deals with mental illness and mental wellness. It's a nonprofit that has always served the community for Altadena and Pasadena. And if you can go to the website, extremeathletics.org, and donate help, and it will go to the community.
You mentioned community. So many structures lost, so many lives lost. Is there a message to people?
Your community is turned upside down, and they're being strong because now we're all at the Civic Center, and you see all the help and the loving grace, and everyone's having belief about how the community is going to come back. The most important part is do not want to be displaced in that comeback. That's the point. We want to have our place in this comeback. We want to make sure that, properties aren't bought from under people and taken advantage of and offered more money to leave so they can do some kind of new reconstruction of our community that we've lived, built, and breathed in for the last, with my mother, almost 100 years.
And as we come back out here live, this is his home. That is just, again, utter destruction. But if you look off into the distance, you'll see a little bit of flames back there in his backyard. A reminder that as people like Calvin and his family and all the people who have lost loved ones continue to mourn and rebuild, this is a fight that is still far from over. We've seen pockets of flames still burning in this neighborhood. So, Kimberly, this is a fight that firefighters are starting to get a hold of, but it's still going to take some time. Back to you in the studio.
A century of memories gone, just devastating for him and so many thousands more. Thank you, Wale. In ABC 10 News.